Okay, my name is Kathryn Myers, and I have lived in Star Valley with my husband and 4 kids for just over 3 years now. And I want to be part of the Board of Trustees because I think it's a great opportunity to get involved in the community. That's something that as I've been here and I've learned more about the community, it's very close-knit and there's a lot of really great things here, and so I just want to have an opportunity to be involved. I think the hospital is amazing as far as an employer, as well as a medical service provider. And so I'm excited to learn from the hospital. I'm excited to learn what the board does, learn more about outreach in the community. And when I learn those things, I want to share them with other community members. So that's why I'm running. I just want to get involved. Okay, my understanding is as a member of the Board of Trustees that we are responsible for the financial growth of the hospital. We're in charge of governing that movement and making sure that the hospital stays financially viable. Part of that is the process of hiring a CEO, which is going on right now. And that's very important because we need to find a CEO who is competent and who has the same values the hospital has and has a vision for the direction that we want the hospital to go. And so that's something else. As far as being a board member, I think it's essential to have communication. Anytime you're in a governing body and you are tasked with that, you've got to be able to communicate on both sides and resolve issues if they arise. And so those are some of the responsibilities that I understand will be part of being in the hospital board. I think this is also a really great question. I have been a patient of Star Valley Health, and so I understand that healthcare can be very expensive, and that's scary sometimes. And I think some of the things we can do is to educate the community, educate people. Currently, they already have a plan put in place where if you have a large bill, they can do a payment plan with you. The billing office will help you set that up. You can also get discounts if you're able to pay the full amount, so you can get a discount on some of those larger medical expenses. Another thing I think that would be very helpful and that Star Valley is already trying to do is to have competitive pricing. So if Star Valley Health is able to keep those prices competitive, that helps the community members. And as the community members come to the hospital and have those services provided, that enables the community, enables the hospital to stay solvent financially. So the more members that come to the community, from the community to the hospital for those services, the better off we'll be financially. And so I think that's something that is very important, that we need to watch those costs regionally and make sure we're competitive so that people can afford to come and can afford to have local care. And it saves people time and money not having to go somewhere else. And we have amazing physicians, and we have over 40 services that the hospital already provides. So they're doing a good job at that, and I want to see that continue to grow. This is also a really good question. I read a statistic recently that said in the past 10 years, over 120 rural hospitals have been forced to close their doors, which doesn't seem like a lot, but that is quite a lot. And I think rural healthcare in general faces several challenges. One of those is that they need a variety of services. And as I just stated earlier, Star Valley does a really good job of this. They have labor and delivery, orthopedics, you can get an infusion. There's a lot of variety here already. And I know that they are currently working to provide more services. So I think that's something that will keep Star Valley able to have the doors open, is that we have such a variety of services, and that will help people. Another challenge that I can see is employee retention and hospital morale. I think that's very important to have employees that are happy. If you have happy employees, they provide good care. And so that's something that's important. We have amazing medical service providers currently, and we need to continue doing that. As we recruit these physicians that provide, or medical care workers that provide good services. We need to keep them here. We need to see what we can do to work with them, to help them have the things that they need so that they can keep providing those the care for the community. The last challenge that I can see is the physical growth. So Star Valley is growing. We all know it. We live here. We've seen it. And I don't think it's going to slow down. So we need to make sure our physical presence is able to facilitate that growth. This is exciting because the Alpine Clinic has already grown. I mean, that's a great example of the expansion. And that's something that I'd like to see continue with Star Valley Health, is that we have that physical presence so that we can help provide quality medical coverage and medical care for all the members of the Valley. So I honestly am very excited for this opportunity. I am not afraid to ask questions. I am excited to learn. I'm also not afraid to work hard, and I enjoy planning events. I enjoy business. I have a degree in business marketing and a minor in Spanish. And so those are some of the skills that I can bring to the board, that I am able to reach out to the community. I want to work together to look at both sides of issues. I'm not afraid to hear both sides and to work through those things. And I just think this is a great opportunity. I'm excited about it. And I obviously would love the support of the community on November 3rd. So thank you.